to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That'll definitely push your video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. Hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So as you know, we are going to be still doing the best badges, in this case, the best shooting badges on NBA 2K22 current and next gen. So yes, this will apply to both systems. If you're on next gen or in current gen, the badges are the same. They work the same on both consoles, okay? So without further ado, we're gonna break it down to S tier, A tier, and B tier. So of course, S tiers are like the must have. You gotta have this on your build at all times. And of course, now we're gonna get right into it. So the first S tier badge, again, is still gonna be Sniper. Sniper is by far the most hated badge on this game. It is by far the most toxic. Anybody that has this badge on Hall of Fame, you can go get slightly earlys and slightly lates and get extraordinarily boosts, and a lot of full whites go in. So when you look at Sniper, it says jump shots taken with slightly early, slat, or late timing will receive a boost, while early or late shots will receive a bigger penalty. Well, guess what? No one really shoots very early and very late. A lot of people shoot slightly early and slightly late. That's what makes Sniper so deadly and so good on any guard build or any type of build, period. So even if you're a guard or a spot up, you want to have this badge first. That's the first badge you should be working on, okay? Now, the next S tier badge is going to be Stop and Pop, right? So this combination alone by itself, a lot of guards in the beginning of the year, or just guards in general that literally are doing like a two-way playmaker and all they really have is just 6 shooting badges or 8 shooting badges. Literally the combination of Go Sniper, Go Stop and Pop, or if you're able to get Hall of Fame, which you can't if you're that pie chart, but regardless, this combination here is very toxic. If you're an individual that knows how to work the Stop and Pop, and with this Sniper, it's going to be really, really golden. But I will tie in Rhythm Shooter. Rhythm Shooter is also, it's kind of like Stop and Pop is where you dribble, you run away and stop and shoot. And others, just like you can do a size up dribble and shoot. But regardless, the combination of Sniper with Rhythm Shooter or Stop and Pop are going to be your S tier badge. So Stop and Pop, as you said, as I said, boost shot ratings on standstill 3-pointers after dribbling. And of course, Rhythm Shooter is at the top, as you see, increases the chances of a made shot after sizing up your opponent with dribble moves. So I feel that these 2 or 3 badges are the big badges that you want to make sure you have off rip. While you're starting to, you know, build up your guard build, you want to get Sniper first and then start working with either Stop and Pop or Rhythm Shooter, depending on what type of dribbler you are, okay? And then we have one more S tier badge. And this S tier badge, as usual, is going to be pretty deadly, and that is going to be Blinders. For some reason, Blinders has not been nerfed. This thing is very toxic and annoying. When you're right there thinking you have a good contested shot, it just says like maybe like only a 10% contest, or sometimes it'll say wide open, because Blinders is jump shots taken with the defender closing out in their peripheral vision, which means to the left or right of you, will suffer a lower penalty. That is by far, and I'm pretty sure if you look at people palm charts, you'll see something like this. People will have Sniper, Stop and Pop, and Blinders, and again, they are toxic, right? I'm telling you, these 3 badges have still been good since the beginning of the game started, and they will continue to be good as the game progresses, okay? So these are what I will call the S tier badges, like badges that you gotta have, right? And then now we're gonna go into our A tier badges. These are badges that are also very, very important, right? Badges that you definitely need to get because it's still very toxic. And now the first one that we wanna go through is gonna still be Mismatch Expert, okay? So Mismatch Expert actually did get nerfed, but it didn't matter. It is still very good, especially as guard builds are shorter and smaller. There's not much penalty given to, you know, a guard that's 6'3", shooting up against a 6'8" center. For some reason, them shots are open. As you can see, a mismatch after forcing the switch. Excuse me, a player with this badge will have more success when shooting over the taller defender. Pretty self-explanatory, okay? So again, I just want to say S tier badges and going to be Hall of Fame. A tier badges will be in gold. The next one will be Circus Threes. Circus Threes is by far another frustrating. There's so many frustrating badges for shooters, man. That's why guards are so overpowered, right? Circus Threes, people are literally fading left and right from the three-point line, and that has a lot to do with this badge right here. High difficulty jumpers such as hop, step, spin, step backs, and pull-ups receive a shot percentage boost from 3. And I tell you what, it says shot percentage boost, but it's almost like guaranteed. This thing goes in all the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody can relate to how fades in the corner and fades at the top of the key going at such a very high rate, and that's because of Circus Threes. So you definitely want to have Circus Threes equipped because it is by far one of the most insane, one of the most overpowered badges that you can get excuse me, on your guard build. Okay, so the last A tier badge that we're going to be looking at, or that we're going to be utilizing for your guard builds or any type of build of that nature, is going to be Hot Zone. Okay, so Hot Zone Hunter is not as powerful as it was in previous 2Ks. That's why we only have it as an A tier and not an S tier. But again, it's still really good. I know a lot of y'all, when I say y'all like guard builds and stuff, love to get this on silver. So I mean, like, you know, it's not like something that you need to have it on as high as you can. But if you got enough shooting badges to get it on Gold and Hall of Fame, by all means do so. But this is going to be your A tier badges, and then we're going to go ahead and round it out on your B tier badges, and we're gonna do the B tier badge in silver. So the next one will be Deadeye. Okay. So Deadeye is still really good. It's a closeout type. Yes, it does work. Although some people have misconceptions that Mismatch Expert and Deadeye cancel each other out. That is not true. If you have Deadeye, you are going to be able to still see Deadeye pop up in Mismatch Expert if you do make the switch and have a center on you with the Deadeye. So Deadeye is really good on hitting those contested shots, as I said beforehand. The other one will be Green Machine. Green Machine on silver is another very, very good badge to have. It's just that not a badge that's as very viable as it's been in previous 2Ks. So these are the badges that you definitely want to have. And then the last one that I want to top off with for this shooting badges would be Lucky 7. So what Lucky 7 is that it gives a boost to a mid-range or three-point attempt within the first 7 seconds of a possession. A lot of guard builds definitely get this shot up. All you have to do is just put it on bronze. And again, it's something that I always say you need to have. So if you're looking at something like this build right now that has 30 shooting badges, this is exactly how it would look. This is exactly how I would have it set up if I had 30 badge upgrades. Now, some of y'all will only have 12 or 16, so you definitely want to make sure you get the sniper, stop and pop blinders, and then top it off with some Hot Zone Hunter, Circus Threes, and Mismatch Expert, maybe just on gold or silver. And then, of course, bronze Lucky 7, bronze Deadeye, bronze Green Machine, depending on what badges you have left. But just understand, the higher tier badges, the S tier badges, you always want to max out. A tier badges, definitely try to max out. If you can't, then go gold. And then, of course, B tier badges, just make sure you can either get silver or bronze on them, okay? But other than that, let's just quickly go over for my spot ups, because I know my spot up shooters are definitely somebody, the people that are very viable. So I want to make sure my spot ups get some love too. So for the spot ups, the most important badge is going to be your sniper, your blinders, and your catch and shoot. That will be your S tier badges right there. And then your A tier badges will be corner specialist or limitless spot up, depending on where you spot up at. And then, of course, your B tier badges will be Hot Zone Hunter, and it will be Green Machine, and it will be Deadeye, topped off with Lucky 7. Okay, so those are the badges you want to use as a spot up. So again, if you're on my spot ups, this is what you want to utilize. If you're a guard, you want to utilize the badges I had before, right? But anyway, there you have it, my nephews and nieces. These are the best shooting badges on NBA 2K22 current gen and next gen. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Mania. No, when I say be back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.